You guys always good. Welcome back on the Uncle Sharma channel. How you guys doing? Here on Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening for Inter versus Empoli match preview. I know Roma playing right now, Roma versus Leicester. So I'm not expecting many people to be on this stream. But let me see who is in here, who isn't watching the Conference League. Tommy, my boy, my guy, of course, long-time channel member, and of course, always a loyal stream presence. He's first in. This must mean we're winning the Scudetto. Oh man, this guy and his positivity, it gets infectious. I can't lie, Tommy. You do inject that positivity into me, even though recently there's not been too much positivity. Although I'm still would count myself as one of the more positive Interisti at the moment. But you're definitely on that far spectrum of just constant positivity. Yeah, I didn't push the stream. I'm here on time. Emiliano in the house as well. Tari in the house as well. Another guy who's always regular. Mauti Mao as well. Came in early. Roma just scored. Nice. That'll be nice, man. I'll be really happy for Mourinho. And an Italian team just needs to get, I don't care if it's the Conference League, an Italian team needs to get a European trophy under the belt. And I know Leicester are like my local team here because I live in Leicester in the UK, but it's Jose. It's Jose. Actually, to be fair, even on the Fonseca I used to like, because I like Fonseca, so I probably still would have supported Roma. But it's just the Jose factor, just a bit of extra. So yeah, let's go. Kuro Black in the house, Matija in the house as well. What's up, bro? Oh yeah, if anyone wants to join me actually today, because as the season goes on towards the end, I'm happy for anyone to just like, if you guys remember, if you were on my channel last year, towards the end was more of a celebration, but this year is more of a, yeah, we'll see what it is. But I do like to bring on people and we get to talk about, the whole season and stuff like that. Roma Serie A's only hope for European trophy, exactly, and we need it for the the coefficient as well. The coefficient is very important to get an Italian team. Not really interested in the Roma game. Talking about Inter is more important. Fair enough. Smiley, my guy in the house, Brommy boy. Forza Inter and Forza Hellas. Exactly, bro. Forza Hellas. They need to do a Hellas big favor for us. They just need to smash, or I don't even need to smash. They need to like jammy win, jammy draw. I don't care. Just do something, please. And it's honestly the game I have most faith in, more than Atalanta, more than Sassuolo. And yeah, as I said, guys, if anyone wants to join, the link is in the chat right there. Can't believe the season is nearly. I know, man. It's felt like a long season, but at the same time, I only felt like it was last week when I did my first watch along of the season, Genoa, and we beat them 4-0. It feels like honestly, just feels like a few weeks ago. It's crazy. But yeah, the season's nearly over. Mad white suburban kid as well, my guy. Forza Hellas, Forza Cholito. Yes, you guys, if you guys know me, I'm not. I know I rate him as a player to a certain extent, but I'm not a fan of him just because how highly some other people rate him, which is Cholito Simeone, the Giovanni Simeone. But Sunday, I am the biggest Simeone fan. Forza Cholo Simeone, but especially Caprari. If you guys saw my post on YouTube earlier, Caprari talked about how Inter fans are all up in his DMs, telling him to win, telling him to score against Milan. Caprari, who was technically an Inter player for like a few weeks until we used him as a makeshift to get him Milan Skriniar in. So a roundabout way, Caprari is an Inter legend, because without Caprari going to Sampdoria in that, I think it was like 17 million plus Caprari deal we got a Skriniar for, we wouldn't have Skriniar. So in a roundabout way, Caprari is already an Inter legend, but on Sunday he can go down in history if he scores like a winning goal against Milan, or he gets one of their players sent off, which leads to them bottling it. And I'm ready to buy a Hellas Verona kit. So the two names I'm thinking, Caprari, I'm not buying the Simeone one, even though I'll be a fan of his, or Barak, Antonin Barak. So I think Barak's number 7, Caprari is number 10. So, and their kit is quite nice. So it's a nice kit if Hellas pull through. If Sassuolo pull through, if Berardi pulls through, Raspadori, Scamacca, I'll buy a Sassuolo kit. If Atalanta, which I have the least faith in, if Atalanta pull through, Malinovsky, Muriel, I'll happily buy a Muriel kit. I'll buy an Atalanta kit. So please, one of those 3 teams. We need something from you guys. Exactly, need a shithouse win against Milan. As I said, why it's the Birmingham kit? To me, for some reason, I just have, out of all those 3 teams, I'm going for Hellas out of the 3. I actually have the most faith in Hellas Verona out of Atalanta and Sassuolo, because Sassuolo literally have nothing to play for now. They're just kind of cruising to the end, and you saw they got smashed 6-1 by Napoli the other day. Atalanta, they're just like, again, I don't think they can even make they can, I think, make conference like and stuff, but it's like there's not too much to play for. But I hope at least, they give them a good match, at least, man, at least a draw. I forgot to tell you, my little brother asked, why is Brozovic saying like that intro of my stream that we watched Inter Spezia when he scored that goal, and said that's why he's like that. Yeah, you need to show your brother videos of Brozovic. He's a character. Eduardito in the house. What's up, bro? Heard there's interest for Dumfries from Man U as well as Bayern. Yeah, I heard today that Ten Hag, I think now is like any kind of Dutch player is going to be linked with Man United. But I saw today that Ten Hag is maybe interested in getting Denzel Dumfries to Man United. Which was a pretty smart move. But let's see. We can definitely get some money out of United if United are interested. I think it's minimum. Well, I read that Inter won minimum 35 million, which I think is around about the right price. So I don't want to see him go for less than 35 minimum. I like to keep Denzel ideally. I'm positive today we're going to win and Milan is going to lose. Oh, look at that, Eduardo. You're positive before we start the stream, not at the end. Diego Simeone stole the Scudetto from Milan when he was a Lazio player. If Cholo can do it, Cholito can too. This is football heritage. Exactly. Well, funnily, oh shit, we got Matija in the house. There he is. What's up, bro?
Hi, Sharma. Nice to finally see you officially on your channel. So
yeah, my guy. How are you saying, bro? What time is it?
Positivity. Yeah, it's 9:20 p.m.
Oh, not too much. Where do you live in Serbia? Belgrade?
Yes. 1 hour difference. Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad. How are you feeling, bro? How are you feeling about tomorrow's match?
I'm feeling good about tomorrow's match. I'm confident that we're going to win.
Mm-hmm. Good. Look at that, guys. Even if negativity FC in the house is being positive today.
But unfortunately, I'm also positive that Milan is going to win. So.
Where do you, out of those 3 games, where do you see Milan dropping points?
If I say I don't see them dropping points, I would be too negative. But I think they will draw 1 game out of the last 3, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was the last one, just to troll us, to have the same points, but to take the title, that would be an ultimate troll move.
That would be wrong. That would kill it. That would kill us. No, man, please.
No. But I somehow, I don't know which game, but I kind of see them getting 7 points. So if it's tomorrow, then maybe the pressure will get to them in the next 2 games. So I'm hopeful.
Exactly. We're playing before them, so we've got the chance to put the pressure on them, and then even if they just draw, we don't even need to lose. If they just draw on Sunday, then we're on same points, and then the football for them becomes so much heavier. Like every pass, every shot just becomes a lot more pressure behind everything. And it's still they've done well until now, but it's still a very young team. So surely at some point, you'd imagine they'll crumble under the pressure. Surely, right?
The sooner the better. I hope if it happens in this game, then it's gonna be more and more every other game. So
By the way, Lord Figo wants your whole outfit.
Oh, okay, Lord Figo. Yeah, I will send it to you by post.
No, man. Thank you for joining me. By the way, just going back to the point that I was making just before you joined, Tommy's point here. Simeone, yeah, I think he did contribute. He scored against in a crucial match to end the Milan's hopes. But there's funnily our coach Inzaghi, May 5th today in 2002, he scored against Inter to cause us endless pain. I don't know if many people remember that, because obviously that's 2002, so we were like little babies, or maybe some of you guys were still sperms. But it's funny that the guy who pretty much killed our hopes back then is coaching us right now.
Yeah. I mentioned that I started. I was a casual fan from '98, but I didn't really follow that closely until 2005.
Right.
So from '98 to 2005, I very vaguely remember some games and some parts, and I didn't watch all of them. I was still young. So now that he mentioned that, I kind of there is something at the back of my head, but I'm not really sure exactly.
And Gresco, what Radu did the last week, he's basically the new Gresco now. He was the one that made the stupid mistake as well. So yeah, it's crazy. But at the same time, there's a historic match where Hellas Verona killed Milan's hope. I think it was in the 70s.
Right.
I heard some Italian media talk about it, because obviously that's way before my time. But I heard that's like a precedent where Hellas Verona killed Milan's Scudetto hopes in the 70s. So
I've heard about that. Yeah, history sometimes repeats itself. So
it does. It's funny. I don't usually. I'm not really one to believe in like superstitions or things like that. But in football, it's a funny game. Sometimes it does happen.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I mean, FedEx, not the post. He wants them ASAP. He wants same day delivery.
Okay, Lord Figo, whatever you say. If it's your Scudetto, I agree.
Yeah, Tari, I've been saying that for the last few weeks, that I think it's gonna go down to like the last match day, and there could be an Aguero type moment, and some people think it might be Lautaro. What do you think, Matija? I know you're not the biggest fan of Lautaro.
That would be nice. I see us, winning the next two games, and I see us being in it until the last game. So it is quite possible that it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be Lautaro or not, but yeah, I wouldn't mind. You said I'm not a biggest fan, but I'm not against him either. So
no.
Yeah.
I was joking.
Yeah.
But, no, it could be. I mean, it could be, like I said, I've joked that it could be because they call Raspadori the Italian Aguero. So if he is the one on the last match day that kills their hopes, and is a Raspadori type moment like that, you don't know how things could work out. Like we might need Milan to lose on the last match day as well, so it could be a moment like that.
Yeah, but I think we would be obligated to buy him if that happens.
Oh yeah. Then use like Beppe, whatever the overpriced price is, just put it on the table. If it's Scamacca as well, if they're asking for 40 million, just even if it makes us bankrupt, you just have to do it for the culture.
Yeah, he would have earned it.
I think it's gonna be Ranocchia. Bro, imagine going back to this Empoli game, that scissor kick he scored against Empoli a few months ago. Imagine that being the winning moment.
He saved us back then. I mean, and it wasn't the first time he did that. So yeah.
But yeah, let's get into the match preview. Wow, we've been talking for 14 minutes already. 22 people in the stream, so make sure you're leaving a thumbs up and subscribing. By the way, Matija, is there anywhere people can follow you? You're always on Inter Worldwide. You were here today, but you never.
No, I don't have any social media presence. So
Oh,
I'm just on YouTube. Yeah.
he's a man of mystery. He's the MF Doom. You can't get a hold of this guy.
Well, you can find me on your streams, on Interworldwide streams, on Brothers of the World streams.
He just
So-
appears. He just appears on streams, but he doesn't.
Out of nowhere, yeah. Yeah, out of thin air. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. Fair enough.
So yeah, I usually shied away from social media, but yeah, you guys made me make this YouTube, so I have to join you because you're so good. I really enjoy your content, so thank you for your content.
No, appreciate your support. Louise is asking why you hiding.
Oh, I'm hiding in Belgrade, Serbia.
No, what are you hiding?
Oh, what am I hiding? Oh,
Yeah.
that's a secret.
We are the silent heroes. Maybe he's hiding. Kolarov lives with him. Maybe that's why he's hiding.
Mm,
In Belgrade, you and Kolarov boys partying up. But yeah, anyway, Matija, let's get into this Empoli preview. There's actually yeah, like in terms of not too much to talk about in terms of previous history. We always beat these guys. I think I saw that in the last 16 matches or something, we're unbeaten against Empoli in history. But of course, the mind goes back to that 2019 2-1 victory, which we're not going to talk about. But I just want to mention it just in case people forget that we have suffered against this Empoli team. But this season we beat them 2-0 away at their stadium, and then in the Coppa Italia was a bit of a struggle, 3-2. So overall, I'm coming, and their form has been pretty bad. Like they had a great first half of the season. And then literally since January, I think Napoli was their first win since January. Like they've coasted through most of the season thanks to their first half of the season form. So I'm really confident going into this match, and they're safe as well already.
me
And
too.
am I right to feel confident going into this?
Even I'm not feeling confident, so yeah. If I'm feeling confident, then I think everybody should. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can see they've lost 16 matches. They've scored 46 goals, which is not bad for a newly promoted team. They are a good team to watch. And obviously, we'll get into some of the players that we should watch out for. But they've conceded 65 goals, which is, a big problem for them, minus 19 goal difference. So, and they're missing some key players tomorrow as well, which we'll get into. So, even more, adding to my confidence even more. Yeah, as Tari says,
Sure.
Inter should win comfortably. Thomas, is this Thomas from Twitter? If it is, what's up? If it isn't, still, what's up? Mathias, like me, King Darian says, anti-social Inter fans on YouTube.
Yeah.
He's lying. Like, King Darian's always up on his Insta, man. I follow this guy on Instagram. He's all over the place. He's lying. He's not anti-social.
Shout out to King Darian.
Yeah, shouts out to him. Direct the lineups. I know where the eyes go to first.
Of course.
Jeco Martinez. Once again, it looks like it's Jeco Martinez. Although there was rumors that Correa will be starting this match, so it's undecided. But Sky Sports have put this lineup out, pretty much the strongest lineup. Dumfries returning to starting. Di Marco still coming in for Bastoni. Bastoni is still injured, by the way, guys. So I don't think he'll even make the bench, but he should be back for the Coppa Italia match, hopefully.
I hope so. I really hope so.
So yeah, give me your thoughts. So Di Marco or D'Ambrosio at the back, first of all?
Okay, let's start with that. We're not gonna start with the front two, okay?
Yeah, let's start from the back. Oh, Handanovic or Cordas? No, I'm joking.
DiMarco, he pulled through every time we needed him.
I think he's had a very underrated season, bro. I feel like people are very harsh on him.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think he had a really, really good season, and he pulled through whenever he needed him this season. He was good enough in every game that I watched, so I have no problems with him starting at all.
Yeah, and especially with Empoli, there's no, against Bologna, there was, Arnautovic is tall, Udinese, Beto got injured, but, Success got injured as well. against Empoli, Pinamonti isn't the tallest. They don't really have like a tall striker, so I'm not really too worried about that aerial weakness that obviously he has. Although I feel like D'Ambrosio also, if he deserves to be getting some more playing time as well. What do you think?
Yeah, I think this, out of all the games that are left, this was probably the one to put him on. But yeah, I'm okay. We're not moving yet. I'm interested in what's the situation with Gosens. Do you know? Is he
Gosens is
injured
back
already?
fit. But there was rumors that the Udinese match was supposed to be his first match starting, according to the reports, and then he got injured. And then I was reading that this one might be it, but it looks like again Perisic is just Thanos on that left-hand side, and he can't quite rightly get rid of him. But in front of the Coppa Italia, I would like to see Perisic get a little bit of rest, to be honest.
Me too.
Because I won him like 100% against Cuadrado, Danilo, and them boys there.
Yeah. That's why I ask about Gosens, because this is the game I would start him on. Perisic deserves a rest, especially before Coppa Italia.
Yeah. Will we ever see Caicedo? Do you think? This guy, I think he played 7 minutes, I think, combined.
What is Caicedo? Who is Caicedo? Does that person exist, or is it our imagination?
He's an ethereal being who, is there. He's a mascot. He's a mascot, basically.
Basically, he's a mascot. Yeah. So I don't know if he exists or not. So that's one of the biggest, question marks for me regarding Inzaghi and the January transfer period. Like, what happened? What?
Yeah.
Why? How?
I definitely misjudged that, because I remember after it finished, I think I gave it like a 7 or 8 out of 10, and I was like, oh yeah, we did just really well. But in the end, it's like it hasn't really done anything for us. I mean, Gosens is gonna be good for us next season.
Yes.
But Caicedo's done literally nothing, and then Sensi was actually ended up being more fit than I expected. So actually, he would have been useful to have. So yeah, it was definitely not a very good January window for us.
Yeah, so I doubt we will see him. If we haven't seen him so far, I doubt we'll see him in the last 4 games of the season.
No, he's just like, there's no, because everyone's back now. When Correa was injured, then he had his opportunity. But now that all our 4 strikers are there, there's no way that he gets in above any of those guys.
Yeah,
I think unless like Dzeko gets injured and Inzaghi literally just wants someone to just win headers or something.
Yeah, or if Dzeko dies from overplay.
which I think I also see happening. Like if we bro, because of the Champions League, people are saying we could have gone further, and obviously I think if we had Ajax, we would have gone ahead. But this squad, we would have been dusted. We would have been struggling to finish top 4 if we've gone further in the Champions League.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Dzeko is supposed to be a backup for Lukaku. He's not supposed to play every game for 90 minutes. Oh my God.
Yeah. And Pinamonti can play. In Italy, they don't have those rules that they usually seem to have in England, where the loanee doesn't play against the parent club. But yeah, what do you make of Dumfries coming back in for Matty Doms? Happy with that?
Sure. Yeah. I'm kind of. I rate them almost equally, so it's fine for me. Yeah, I have no qualms with that. Yeah. It's perfectly okay. They're almost, so maybe Dumfries had an upper hand a couple of months ago, but now I see them almost equal there, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I think he just adds too much going forward though. Like Dumfries, I think is just that physicality, heading ability. I think he just adds
so fast, man. He's the fastest.
Yeah. He just counter-attacking wise, like he's probably him and Perisic are really the only guys that we have that can do that. And okay, let's go to the upfront guys now. Dzeko, Lautaro, bro, what are you saying? I mean, now I don't think there's any arguments anymore. Before, like when Lautaro was out of form, we were arguing between the two. Now we know that Dzeko is definitely the one that is, shouldn't be starting. So, who would you start instead of Dzeko? I'll just ask you that basically.
I can't believe after a couple of games of not playing them together and seeing how much better we played as a team and how much more we scored. I can't believe that Inzaghi got back to.
Yeah, because we saw like Hellas Verona, we saw like how smoother the team played. Spezia, even though it was okay, but still, good. And yeah, he's just kind of reverted back to Dzeko Lautaro after this.
Why?
Weird. Yeah.
Why? I really. That's one of the things that, whatever we do until the end of the season, even if we don't win a Scudetto or Coppa, I would say that Inzaghi had a good season with us.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But
people are getting like over. Oh yeah, continue. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. So, but one of the things I really can't understand about Inzaghi is this pairing up top. So that I can't understand or defend or like.
Yeah, if I ever meet him like on the street, like obviously I'll shake his hand, ask him for a picture, but that's probably the first thing I'll ask him is like, why do you continue with Dzeko Lautaro? And the thing is, I'm 100% sure that in the Coppa Italia final he will start with Dzeko Lautaro, because that's like I've seen in big matches. That's the lineup he's gone. Well, the Milan derby in the Coppa Italia was probably, it was hopefully maybe I'm proven wrong, but I feel like in big matches this season he's always gone with Dzeko Lautaro. So I feel like in this match at least he should start one of the other guys, which for me should be Correa. What do you think?
For sure, Dzeko needs rest. Inzaghi, you will kill him. You will kill the guy. He's 36. He can't start every game and play almost every game.
Yeah, because we saw like he had a very good first half of the season. People like now are crapping on Dzeko, but he had a very strong first half of the season.
Great.
He was good, like even in the build-up play. But now he's like, his touch is awful, his passing is awful,
he's tired.
Finishing is awful. He's just dusted.
Yeah. I mean, I understand him. I'm not that angry with Dzeko, it's not.
No, he's giving us fault. Like every single like bit that he's got left in his 36-year-old body. I can't never be mad at him.
Yeah,
it's Inzaghi and of course the board and Suning, Zhang, whoever you want to blame. It's their fault that he's the one who's we're having to rely on so heavily right now, and that's the priority for me. I know I'm enjoying all this Dybala talk, but until we resolve the number 9 situation for me, I'm not going to be happy.
Me too.
Ahmad coming in saying this weekend forever will be remembered as the weekend where Joe Simeone made a name for himself. I hope you're right, Ahmad. I hope you are right. But yeah, overall, I'm very confident with that lineup. Hakan coming back in, obviously, straight after it. At least he got some rest as well. I think Barella would be good around the 60th, 70th minute, because he's been playing like pretty much last 3 matches, I think, full 90 minutes. So it would be good.
Yeah, and I was scared of his injury at the end of Udinese game. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because we're kind of like mixed bags in terms of Barella's performances, but we know still how important he is. When he got injured, my whole live stream comments, everyone was like, is Barella okay? What's Barella? Is Barella's out for the season? This is like where our midfield like hinges by like a little thread. But yeah, let's get into the Empoli lineup. So yeah, you can see guys, Pinamonti up front, still in the Intercare. Sky Sports need to update their pictures. And I've highlighted 3 players actually there to look out for. So main one I want people to look at. One, I give guys homework, and I want you guys to get your Matija, get your notebook out tomorrow. Christian Aslani, he is the regista, like the center defensive midfielder. He's taken over when Samuele Ricci, when he was signed by Torino in January, he came in and took over. He's 19 years old, I believe, Albanian, and yeah, very talented, very technical, great pass on him. I really, really like him. I really, really like him. And there's rumors that Inter have earmarked him as a possible vice Brozovic. If we don't bring back Agume.
Oh.
So I want people to really keep a lookout for Aslani in this match. Have you ever watched him play?
Did he play against us?
He played in the Coppa Italia actually, but I didn't really keep an eye on him too much in that match. But I remember someone
Neither did
tweeting
I.
at me afterwards and saying, "What do you think of Aslani?" And then a few matches later, I watched him against Milan, especially. He was very good.
I watched Empoli only against us this season, so I haven't watched them a lot. So yeah, I'm not. I will decide to trust you on this.
No, honestly, yeah, I probably like him even. I really liked Ricci, which was a shame that Ricci only went to Torino for like 9 million. Which, if we went to buy him, those guys would have asked us for like 20 million. But because Torino went to buy him, they bought him for like 9 million, which is annoying.
Yeah,
But yeah, I like him even more than Ricci. So
that's
yeah.
how it goes.
And then the
I'll
other
definitely
guys,
pay attention to him.
the other guy that I want people to look out for is VT, the centre back. Now, I was looking out for when we played them in the Coppa Italia, and he didn't impress me at all. I think he had a pretty shaky match against us. But apparently Inter are interested in him, and he's a young Italian centre back. And the other young Italian, Parisi, is a left back, because their right back and the left back are out for this match, Markitsa and Stojanovic. Have you heard of any of these two?
Yeah. You mean these two? Yeah, I know Stojanovic, but these two, I'm not that familiar with.
Yeah, so you've got extra homework. You got 3 players. I want to see your notes
to
after
watch
the
out. Yeah, I will watch out for them, and yeah, we will talk after the game
Yes.
and evaluate them.
Yeah. Parisi was like heavily linked with Napoli before the start of the season. Like they think he's like the future left back of Italy. VT, I'm not really quite sure why he's so highly rated, but yeah, I'll keep a lookout for him in this match. Bayrami, number 10, he's also quite good. Another Albanian talent. He scored against us in the Coppa Italia.
Yeah, I remember him. He had a good game. Where is he?
He's just behind Pinamonti. Number 10.
Yeah, I have a small screen, so I can't see.
Oh, he's like behind. He's basically like number 10.
Oh yeah, I see him. Yeah, he had a good game in Coppa.
Yeah, in general, he's a pretty good player. But yeah, apart from that, as I said, they're missing Markitsa and Stojanovic, the starting fullbacks, which is a big miss for them.
That is.
What about Pinamonti? Are you worried about Pinamonti, as Tari asks here?
Our boy, yeah. Not too much. I'm really not worried about this game. I'm kind of completely relaxed about it. I don't know why, but I kind of feel like, when we started almost the second team against them in Coppa, and we were still able to dominate the game. I mean, we did have to chase them, but I really don't think they can harm us.
Yeah, and that's the thing, that I'm just hoping that the fact that they're pretty much safe. I know, they did still come up, we shouldn't underestimate them. They beat Napoli just the last week.
In what way?
Yeah, I mean, there was pretty much a Radu moment from Meret.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pinamonti scored twice there. So about Pinamonti, actually, I do want to bring up 1 second. He did an interview talking about the match, and he says, "If I score at San Siro, I will not celebrate out of respect." So fair play to him for that. And yeah, I mean, especially if you remember when Di Marco scored against us when he was playing at Parma, and he scored that banger. And this guy, when he takes his top off, celebrates like it's oh man. So
yeah, no
imagine
respect.
if he does that, if he scores a banger against us.
Yeah,
then we should definitely introduce that rule about loanee players can't play against parent company, man. Because I'm sick of these Inter loanees scoring against us.
Yeah, it is. It is a good rule. I think it should be enforced.
Yeah, definitely. And what do you make of the the Pinamonti Asmaka, as Adriano calls him? You know that debate going on at the moment. Pinamonti has the same goals as Scamacca. It should be worth the same. What do you make of that?
I think they're overpriced. So a lot.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm agreeing with you on that. But where do you rank? How would you put him on the same level as Scamacca? Would you say, like, what would you think of what's Pinamonti's level for you?
Yeah, I would put him above Scamacca for sure.
Wow. Well, I disagree with you on that. But he's definitely overhyped, Scamacca, and overpriced. But to me,
Scamacca needs to show a bit more yet. Then I can rate him higher. He has a lot of potential, and
yeah, that's what I mean. Scamacca, there's I see the ceiling is there. Well, like with Pinamonti, like what type of player he is. You know, he works hard. He's got a decent finish on him, but then he doesn't. There's nothing else. With Scamacca, there's so much like ceiling potential that if he works on it, that he can reach like some real high levels. But if you're asking for 40 million. I'm just walking straight out.
Yeah, Scamacca has a much higher potential and higher ceiling, like you said, but it's still potentially, we still haven't seen it. So that's why I'm kind of reserved so far.
Yeah, and exactly. And if he was like a 15-20 million player, then bring him and let's try to work on that potential. But if they're asking for 40 million, that means that's the finished product. You were saying that he's ready, he's a big team player, which he isn't. So that's why it's to me like those prices. And apparently Inter have said now that they're not going to go above 20-25 million when it comes to Scamacca, which I like that they said that now.
Yeah.
Sure. Going back to the Empoli lineup, nothing too much to talk about there. Let's move on to they're actually one of the only few teams left in world football that play like the 4-3-1-2 really. Which is more like a FIFA formation, where I always see people suggesting that formation. Like whenever like things go wrong at Inter, everyone always says, "Let's play 4-3-1-2, the diamond." Empoli are like one of the last dying teams to play that formation.
Dying breed, yeah.
But you can see why no one plays that formation. You see, like Pinamonti, I think in this Napoli game, number 9 is I think Cutrone and Pinamonti, and then look how wide they are, and there's no one in the middle. It's like the midfielders have to make the runs into the box. So, and then you also get outnumbered on the wings, which I can see. If Denzel can isolate Parisi, or Perisic can isolate who was the right back, Fiammozzi. I never heard of him. Fiammozzi on the other side. I can see like us outnumbering them on the wings. Yeah,
it's full of holes. When you look at it like this.
Yeah, I mean that's why they conceded 60 plus goals.
I guess.
But they play some nice football. I have to give it to them. They're one of the nicer teams to watch. Unfortunately I don't have much of a life. I watch a lot of Serie A football, and Empoli are one of the teams that I try to tune in, and they always have some entertaining matches. So shouts out to Empoli, man.
Yeah, that Coppa match against them was really entertaining for sure.
Yeah, and they have some interesting talents as we know. But that is it in terms of the match preview. Now it's time for the match prediction, bro. What are you saying? I'm feeling, again, as I said, I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling a clean sheet this match actually. I'm going for a 2-0 victory.
Yeah, me too. I'm feeling something like that. Clean sheet and a comfortable victory. 2-0, something like that. I agree with you. I feel like, shall we do who scores or not?
Yeah. Let's do scorers. Let's say that Dzeko Lautaro starts, as it says there.
Oh my God! Then none of them. Then it's gonna be Perisic or someone else Hakan or
Mm.
Denzel or something
We haven't
like
scored
that.
from a corner in a while, have we?
Yeah, it's been a while.
I feel like we're overdue a goal from one of our defenders. Like Skriniar at the beginning of the season, remember he was like on a, even when he wasn't scoring, he was winning so many headers and like getting close to scoring at the beginning of the season. Now he just
Yes,
tailed off.
yes. Skriniar, De Vrij too. So, maybe I could see some of them.
Hmm.
And yeah, like Tari says, Perisic will score again. I wouldn't bet against it. So
Yeah, I wouldn't play against anything Perisic. Really, I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up scoring a hat trick.
yeah. So
Oh,
for
how much
sure.
Pina-Power will get a goal? Oh my god, that's fine as long as we win. I don't care if he scores against us. Hakan hasn't scored. Yeah, he hasn't scored in a while as well. Hakan in open play.
Yeah, the last one was penalty against Juve, right?
Yeah, the retake. Yeah, we'll do predictions for Verona Milan in a minute too. Emiliano says 6-0. I don't know if he's being serious or not. My goodness.
I don't think, maybe 3-0 would be the highest I would go.
Yeah, that's what Ashwin has said here. 3-0. Yeah, I think I'm sticking to 2. I think 2-0. 2-0. I'm going for. I think it's gonna be. I'm gonna go for Dumfries, and I'm gonna go Dzeko return. If he starts, I'm thinking Dzeko returns to scoring, but like a scruffy goal.
I would go Perisic, and this is more a wish than a realistic thinking, but Correa.
Oh yeah, Correa definitely needs a goal, man.
Yeah, he really needs one. And
yeah,
I'm a bit sad
against Hellas Verona, Tari, not too long ago.
Yeah. He's been playing in the couple of games that he started. He played well, but unfortunately he didn't score. So that would do wonders for him, I think. So that's more of a hope than a realistic opinion.
Yeah, no, yeah, he should have scored in a couple of matches as well, Correa.
Yes.
And of course, in the last match, he bloody ruined that counter attack with him and Vidal when they went offside. So he's got some making up to do. Yeah, let's finish off with these 3 tomorrow on the Sunday. Simeone, Caprari, Barak, the trio of dreams. I actually do really like the trio. I'm not even like just gassing them up just because we have love. Like I really like them as a trio. Well, what's your match prediction for Milan Verona? Oh no, actually it's Verona Milan.
Yeah, this is the game I'm actually worried about. I'm not worried about our game. So yeah, this is the game I'm worried about, and I think Milan will win, or maybe there is going to be a draw. I don't see Verona winning. The most hopeful I can get is if they somehow draw, but yeah, I'm not very optimistic about this game. Milan had a lot of good, or I wouldn't say lucky, it's an ugly word. I don't want to make our cousins angry, but yeah, they had a lot of good fortune, and they scored a lot of late goals, and they had a lot of 1-0 victories. So it will I see it either continuing or going against them now. So we'll see.
I can see, as I said, this is the game that I actually am like most confident in. So I'm actually thinking there, like how Tari is saying, like I can see a 1-1. I mean, that would be amazing. Like a late, like if it's like a late winner by Verona, that would like really like kill them.
Yeah, because they had one in the last 2 games. Yeah, 1-1 is kind of my most optimistic take. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing is with Milan, everyone is like mostly back for them now. They don't have as many injuries, so they've got Rebic that can come off the bench now. Ibra's come back from injury as well, so they've got like weapons off the bench, even if things are not working out for them, which is annoying. So we need like someone important for them to like get suspended or something, like Kalulu or Tomori to get a red card.
To be honest, they had a lot of problems with injuries this season, and they're still first 3 games out. So kudos to them. What can I say?
Yeah, well, we just need to hope that Montipo doesn't do what Terracciano did and assist, Leao, because that was, embarrassing. Yeah, but that's the thing as well. Like all these late goals, and you said lucky is the ugly word, but it's like the luck of champions. Like there's just this feeling with Milan that things are just going their way this season, isn't it?
Yeah. That's why I'm not really optimistic about this game, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. And Najib, good point. And then Caprari himself in an interview said that they still have a record number of points that they could reach this season in their club's history, which is a motivator for them. Record number of goals, because I think they're like 3rd or 4th top scorers in the leagues, which is amazing. So yeah, hope they've saved some goals for this match for sure.
I really hope so.
Do you have any hopes in Atalanta, the game after?
There is that word again, luck, but it's like you said, an ugly word, so I don't want to use it. But the teams, on paper, Atalanta and Sassuolo look, it's gonna be so tough, such a tough rivals. But they're both in such a bad form.
Yeah.
So I can't really have too much hope in both Atalanta and Sassuolo because they're in such a bad form, both of the teams. So I don't know. On paper, yeah, those are both really, really tough, but in reality, I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't really have, for some reason, I just not like Atalanta is just not moving me this season, so I'm not expecting much. But then again, that might be the games where I usually have least expectations is where Milan have dropped points. Like I remember Salernitana, the Spezia game, like all these games where I had zero hopes and they dropped points. So maybe that's how it might work. But yeah, thank you everyone that tuned in, man. That was 47 minutes.
Thank you, Uncle.
Yeah, Matija came in, joined me. Nice little conversation.
Thank you so much.
Talking to myself. And yeah, thank you everyone that tuned in. Thank you everyone with the comments. Always
hit that like before you leave.
Exactly. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the post-match reaction, which hopefully will be positive. Ciao ragazzi, and always Forza Inter. That second star mission is still on.